where DeFi tokens are underperforming and everyone's saying, we're in a bear market, we're in a bear market. This is right after Bitcoin hit its all-time highs. This is when the stock market was near all-time highs, okay? So I'm tired of hearing the excuses from these teams that issue tokens where like the market conditions are to blame for their horrendously marketed and designed tokens that 90% of the time are not even needed. So I'll leave you with this. It's like a poem. Price action says it all. The Bitcoin dips have gotten absolutely gobbled up. Inscription, BRC20, and Rune communities expand exponentially, and they still are. Bitcoin is the leader in culture and adoption. The charts tell the story. Look at some charts. The charts always tell the story. If the token's going down, everything else macro-wise is going up, that means nobody cares about that token. Or that means insiders are just dumping relentlessly on people. That's possible too. Or that just means the token was given away for free and people are taking their profits while they can, right? But the charts always tell the story. What do charts say about tokens that lag the market? And this tweet, I did make a video about comparing these two. It says, I'm looking at ADA and Atom specifically as I evaluate my portfolio. Well, I'll tell you right now what I did. All my Atom, I liquid staked and I'm farming an airdrop on Neutron, the drop airdrop. ADA, I just hold it. I don't know what to do with it. They actually have a lot of bullish news coming out now, but how long before that news translates to good activity, price action on the token, I don't know. And it says, and both are being outperformed by the likes of Ethereum Classic, VeChain, Solana, and Doge. These are fair comparisons, by the way, because these are like the OG tokens, especially VeChain, and Doge. Compare them to Atom and ADA, it's fair. These are also mature networks having similar token market caps 6 months ago. The charts are the scoreboard in a bull market. Don't let any founder tell you, we're just waiting for market conditions to improve. No, improve your protocol, improve your marketing, improve your messaging, improve your token. What else do you want? Bitcoin's at 70K. Your token's 89% off the highs. What is wrong with you? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Another reason why I'm not as bullish on DeFi as I am on Bitcoin. Patience is not a virtue. The highs of a bull market are fleeting. Don't believe me? Look at the charts from the last cycle. They go up in a hurry and they come down even faster. So you're waiting 4 years for what? To round trip your bags? What if they never even go up in the first place? That's worse than round tripping your bags. So my advice, take an objective glance at each network. Here I'm talking about Cardano and Cosmos. And with both comparisons, I'm basically saying they're not as decentralized as they look at face value. They have obvious single points of failure. Price has suffered at the hands of entities that I mentioned here. For Cardano, it's the foundations. It's Charles Hoskinson. The network goes as he goes. Cosmos, 2 entities and a handful of validators run the show. The ecosystem goes as they go. The ecosystem can be rewarded when these entities do the right thing and do the smart thing and, take some calculated risks that end up paying off, let's say. Meanwhile, the rest of crypto is caught up in exciting new narratives like DePIN, Ordinals, and memes, and soon real world assets, right? The attention economy is in full swing. And I'm going to end it here. You can read this whole damn thing if you want. But in the end, what has to happen? What has to happen? Let me get rid of this. What has to happen? I'll tell you what has to happen. The tokens that you're in for all this time, you're telling all your friends, you're buying more. Oh, I'm DCAing. Look how smart I am. They need to go up. They need to go up. Otherwise, your entire portfolio is at risk. If the downside risk is greater than the upside, what are you doing? What are you doing? And this is why I've been saying, just have a chunk of your portfolio in Bitcoin. It's the least volatile one. It's gaining institutional adoption. You can't go on the internet without seeing something about Bitcoin. You can't say that about most of the tokens, even in the top 100. I own the Graph token, GRT token on Ethereum. I have not seen a single tweet or an article about it. I don't even know why I hold it. I bought it because I consider the protocol to be essential DeFi infrastructure. And I was like, I'm going to buy this because I want actual tokens related to protocols that do something. And then I just never sold it. It's idiotic. It's less than 1% of my portfolio, but that's not the point. Some people, their entire portfolio is tokens that just make them feel good. Well, does the price make you feel good? What's it going to take? Is Bitcoin going to have to go to 350K for your old tokens that you bought last cycle and held through the bear market to go back halfway to all-time highs? Do you know how many people are waiting to dump these tokens? I have ADA. I round trip some of it. I bought it 2 cents and it went up to $3 and I barely sold any. It's like 40 cents now, 30 cents. Do you know how many people bought in the last 6 months as it was bouncing between 30 and 50 cents and would sell it all if it gets to like 55 cents? Do you know the headwinds waiting for these tokens as the rest of the market, the new tokens especially, just soar to all-time highs? Like a lot of these tokens have people dying to get out. I would unload all my ADA at like 75 cents. And I wouldn't look back. It's like a 30x for me. So I wouldn't look back. And I'm harsh on Cardano because they talk the most trash. And the community is the most isolated and clueless of them all. Not only that, they have these entities, these founding organizations, and I just don't know if they deliver value to the network in the amounts needed to make token go up. And that's all that matters. If the token's not supposed to go up, then you should have never released a token. Let's address this question, and we'll get out of here. You think SWI will dump like other Cosmos coins? Is it proof of stake? Are validators getting the token for free? Are they giving away the token for free via treasury spends and protocol-owned liquidity and all that nonsense, incentives? Then yes, it's gonna dump. Are they smart with their treasury? Are the validators in it for the long run? Is there actual value being generated on the chain? Then no, maybe it'll buck the trend and it'll go up. I've heard nothing good about SWI, but I'm not buying these tokens. You know how much research is required to make an intelligent decision on a proof of stake token? A lot. And I'm not putting in that time. There's too many. You should work for my attention. And a lot of projects, they just don't.
Every quantum leap, I'm finding myself trapped inside of people. Differences underneath the fundamental side of ego. Truly not that equal. That's why they say don't meet your heroes. We are part of this evil, so pardon all my amigos.